hey guys, there's this new crazy viral TikTok trend where if you light yourself on fire, you go super viral. So we're gonna go light Jimmy on fire.
What the fuck?
Shut up, Jimmy. Shut up, Jimmy.
Is this gasoline? What does that smell?
Jimmy, just chill, dude. Nothing. It's nothing. It's nothing. Just relax.
Why
There's
can't
a
you
new
just
TikTok
let me
trend.
sleep?
We're trying to go viral. Jimmy, we're trying to go
What?
viral.
No,
Chill, Jimmy. Relax. No, we're gonna go viral. Jimmy,
what are you
there's
doing?
a new TikTok trend. If I light you on fire, we're gonna get 1 billion views.
I'm so confused. Is this really gasoline?
Yes, just chill, dude. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm so fly, I'm aligned with the planes. My grind so refined, I got no time for no games. Ask yourself why would I make time for you lames? At all costs, cause I'm a boss. But break them off, yeah, gotta break them off.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Prime Time with Alex Stein. I'm your host, Alejandro Stein, and we have an incredible show for you this evening. We have on the one, the only Greg from Fishtank. But before we get Greg on the show, we have to welcome on an esteemed colleague of mine, a friend that I've known for now a long time, almost 20 years, the one, the only Detective Gomez from the show Cheaters.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Alex. Thanks for having me here. I appreciate that.
Welcome to the show.
Love the applause.
Well, the reason why we have you on, it's very pertinent. Recently, I went viral because I went to the Dallas City Council meeting where the mayor conducts the meeting, and I went and I just spoke at my normal time like any public speaker would do, but what I talked about was Mayor Johnson's divorce and how he's currently going through his divorce, and his wife is accusing him of infidelity. As a matter of fact, she said that she's caught him nearly a dozen times and multiple times on their Ring doorbell camera. Now, why is this important? Well, I think it's important that if you have a mayor that's openly cheating on his wife and is coming out in their public divorce, that maybe he would cheat the city if he would cheat on his wife. So I went and I voiced my concern, people cheating, to give his side on what he thinks really happened with the mayor. So when we talk about this video, what did you think when you first saw it, Danny?
Well, I follow you, first of all.
Yes, I appreciate that.
And I saw you sitting in the city council meeting, and I couldn't believe what I was hearing.
Yeah.
The mayor had been cheating on his wife.
Yeah.
Now, constantly you hear about people cheating with coworkers.
Yes.
So that was one thing. The coworker.
And this was his staff, supposedly, his chief staffer.
Chief of staff, number 2, younger, okay?
Yeah.
I hear about that also as a private investigator. I see it all the time. And then I'll go, okay, and then he gets caught on the Ring camera.
Yeah.
Now, most of the cases I do, but 90% of them don't get caught on Ring cameras.
Really? Why is that? They just go somewhere else?
They go someplace else.
Yeah.
They get more secretive.
Yeah.
They don't think about bringing someone back home to where their kids sleep at, where their wife sleeps at.
Yeah.
That really disappointed me. So I'm really glad you did what you did.
Wow, thank you. Detective Gomez, let's actually tell the audience, there's probably people out there right now that are being victims of infidelity or that, maybe speculate that their loved one is cheating on them. How can they hire you and use your service to maybe find the truth of their relationship?
Contact me at detectivegomez.com, and I will help you.
And you help people all over the country, is that true?
All over the country.
Okay, guys, so if you suspect your loved one of cheating on you, Detective Gomez can help you. And I've actually sent clients your way, and they found out bad news.
Hey, Alex, let me tell you something else.
You don't want to get into the news they found, but I'm just saying, I've sent people to Detective Gomez, and he did some investigations, and the people that I sent him to, they called me crying because he found out the truth, and it was very, very stressful.
That's right. As a mayor, they have a civic duty for the citizens of Dallas.
Yes.
But it appears our mayor substituted his civic duty for some booty.
Civic booty! He gave up his civic duty for some civic booty. I love it, Danny.
And it just hurts me to see that. I know it's hard to be a mayor anyway and be a leader of a city. But now you think about it, if you send a letter to the mayor, is he really reading it, or has he got his chief of staff in the office at the same time taking care of business?
Yeah, he's reading something.
Monkey business.
Monkey business is what they're doing down there. Okay, so speaking of politicians that engage in monkey business, our current president, Joe Biden, or they say weekend at Bernie's, kind of, they say he's kind of a puppet. In this clip, let's see how he reacts.
Well, I hope by the beginning of the weekend. The end of the weekend. At least my national security advisor tells me that we're close. We're close. It's not done yet. And my hope is by next Monday, we'll have a ceasefire.
Okay, thank you.
Well, why that clip is so ridiculous. He's there eating ice cream when they're talking to him about the geopolitical conflict, you know, in Israel versus Palestine. You know, Hamas is, you know, obviously doing terror attacks. You know, Israel's fighting back, you know, killing a lot of Palestinians. And he's just sitting there eating ice cream and, you know, basically saying, oh, we'll figure it out Monday. It's like, that's what I say when I'm on my diet. Like, everything starts Monday. What do you think about that, Danny?
I just think there needs to be in the office taking care of business.
Not eating ice.
Out eating ice cream and those type of things. You need to, right now there's a lot of things going on. You got the border, you got the thing going on over in the Middle East. Yeah. You got to take care of business. This is election year. It
is, but Danny, as you say this, because listen, I'm pro-Hispanic. I love Mexican culture. I've grown up in Texas my whole entire life. It's impossible to live in Texas without being a part of Mexican culture. But
that's true.
When you see this border crisis and all of these Venezuelans, all of these people coming here, it has to be kind of scary because you know about the cartel and the sex trafficking and drug trafficking.
But Alex, it's just like having a fence in your yard. Why do you have a fence in your yard for?
So the dogs don't get out?
Well, and so they don't cross over, right?
Yeah.
And shit in your yard.
Yeah, exactly right.
So, I mean, not that I'm just saying that you have fences there for a reason. That's your property. Texas is our property. That's our border. You've got to protect it.
Detective Gomez, you got all the good answers tonight. We're loving it. All right, I think, is the chat liking it? Oh, and also for all the people that are watching this right now, hit the like button. That helps us in the algorithm. Click that little like button. Do not be scared. I love all you chat rats. Okay, I love what you're saying about Joe Biden. Now, let's check out this clip of Joe Biden embracing the Dark Brandon meme while he was appearing on Seth Meyers.
Do you enjoy playing around with the Dark Brand meme?
No, I resent the hell out of it.
Okay.
Like his glasses.
Wait, look at you. Now show Gomez. Wait, what the hell? You're doing the Dark Branded meme.
That's right.
Well, the only thing is, let me see your glasses real quick. Did you notice that if you watch that video again, though? And it was obviously a setup. They told him they're going to ask him. But he even kind of struggled. I don't know if you could play it without the audio, but he kind of struggled. He didn't just like flick them on like, oh, blah, 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 blah. He was kind of like, he kind of had a hiccup. So I'm kind of like, yeah, let's play it in slow-mo. Let's see if he goes slow. See, he gets a cue, and then he kind of messes up. Yeah, see how he kind of messed up? He kind of pump faked. Yeah, because he doesn't even know how to put on sunglasses. So poor guy. He shouldn't be running for president, Danny. 81 years old he's going to be when he's by the time the election comes around.
You know, in your 80s, that's a tough year for anybody. And making decisions that affect all Americans, it's a tough year.
Tough year.
80s are tough, really tough. That's those years where anything could happen.
Anything can happen. Okay, now the last thing. Danny, you've dealt with catching as a detective. You've caught a lot of people. They cheat on their wives. They use drugs, alcohol, all kinds of drugs. You've seen people in strip clubs, this and that. So I want you to watch this clip of Vladimir Zelenskyy, the president of the Ukraine, and I want you to just, do the detective, eyeball test and see if you think that he could be under the influence of a narcotic.
Mr. President, I just returned from several areas along the front line in the south and in the east. And soldiers there told me they have to ration their ammunition. They don't have enough weapons to advance. They can only defend themselves. In some cases, they're losing territory. What happens to your country if this American aid doesn't arrive?
We will lose a lot of people. We will lose territory.
I don't know. The way he's rubbing his face, he's kind of skittish. He looks like he might be on some sort of prescription pills.
Well, he's got a really bad itch on his nose.
What does that mean, Danny, when they itch their nose?
Possibly some type of narcotic.
Yes, that has. When they're doing the nose rubbing, like you're rubbing the nose all the time. I mean, look, he's doing the nose swipe.
Maybe he's got some bad allergies. I don't know. I'm not a
Well, a lot of people say, oh, Danny, why are you a detective? Well, you used to be a member of the Dallas Police Department. He's an ex-police officer. And so then he went into TV and detectivism, but whatever, being a detective, I don't know the proper term. My point is that you were a cop. You've seen these signs.
Oh, yeah. It looks like either the interview was very early in the morning and he wasn't prepared for it, or he had some kind of allergy or some kind of something going on.
Something going on. We'll let you guys be the judge. All right, now we got to get to some business. My best friend here at the network, Sara Gonzales, fellow Hispanic, Danny Gomez. She's got a great show. Sara Gonzales is now hosting Sara Gonzales Unfiltered, everyone's favorite spicy Latina, coming to you 5 nights a week with no holds barred take on news, politics, and culture. She's also joined by regular guests, me sometimes, and other newsmakers to help make sense of all the madness. You can watch it all on BlazeTV on the Sara Gonzales Unfiltered YouTube channel as well, or listen wherever you get your podcasts. The show looks great. It's vintage Sara. I also never know where she's going to take a story or what she's going to say. So tune in, check it out. It's the Sara Gonzales Unfiltered show. I don't know if you say show, but guys, make sure to check it out. And also, another thing is, this is the Primetime Alex Stein coffee, Primetime Grind. Come here real quick. Tiny, tell them why everybody should buy this coffee real quick. This is for Tim Pool. This is for everyone.
Strong black coffee for strong black men like myself and Black Jack. Also, it can help you fuel and energize you throughout the day. So gotta come get some of this good old black coffee, because it'll make you black as hell. So just like me.
If I drink it, will it make me black?
Oh man, super black, man. I'm telling you, dude. Black Jack.
Black Jack coffee. So drink it, guys. Cashbrew.com. Make sure to use the promo code PRIMETIME or they don't even know that I sent you. So go right now. Go to Cashbrew right now and buy some damn coffee or Tiny's coming to your house.
There you go. Thanks, brother.
Thank you, Tiny. All right. So we got a lot of that out of the way, Danny. We're about to welcome on. Should we play the Dallas Council clip or should we bring on Greg?
Let's do the Dallas Council clip. We got Greg in about 5 minutes.
Okay, we don't have to watch the whole Council clip, but I do want to watch it with you, Danny, and get your instant reaction. Let's roll that tape, George.
Alexander Stein.
Yo, Council, it's me, Alex Stein. Hey, Mayor Johnson. I know a lot of people right now are criticizing you because you're going through a terrible divorce, and your wife, Nikita, is accusing you of sleeping with your staffer, Mary Albana. And Mary Albana was your chief of staff, and then you went and paid her $100,000 after she was your chief of staff. But what's funny about this is, I don't think it's bad. I think it's good, because all the top politicians have cheated. Bill Clinton, Monica Lewinsky. So you hooking up with your chief of staff, according to your wife, not me, in your public divorce, this is good for your political career. I know you switched from liberal to Republican, and now you've gotten all the support, but you don't have to grab them by the pee. You know what I mean? You don't have to go full Republican. What you need to do is you got to respect your wife, because I don't think Mary Albana will be a good stepmama, and you're giving her hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's ridiculous because, I do think that cheating is bad personally. But I think for politics, it's probably good, Mayor Johnson, that you did this. And listen, I'm Team Nikita. You know I'm Team Nikita all day long. And you know Nikita is not lying because she had that Ring doorbell camera where she supposedly caught you with your chief of staff. And then you had this relationship. According to you, you said that you'd done it a dozen times in your court proceedings. So this is all on record. You had Tim Rogers from the whatever, that stupid magazine he's from, come and testify because he supposedly had inside information of your divorce. So this is really messy. It's just funny. You're typical of a politician. And now I understand probably why your hair is balding so bad, because you're probably really stressed. You're dealing with all of these, your staffer. You're taking your staffer to your house. You're sleeping with her, not according to me, according to Nikita Johnson, your wife, the mother of your children that you do not respect enough. The same house where you put your little kids to sleep at night, you're taking your staffer there and you're sleeping with her, according to Nikita. This is not according to me. This is all in the court documents. So you're going through a messy divorce, and I just want to say that a person that would cheat on his wife that he has kids with is probably a scumbag. He's probably not a good guy. And if he would cheat his wife, he'd probably cheat the city. And then on top of that, after he gets caught cheating on the girl, then he goes and gives her $100,000 because Mary Albana runs a group called Adept Political Consulting. And so then you gave her $100,000. Maybe you gave her, and I'm just speculating this, I don't know, maybe you gave her the money so she wouldn't tell on you the fact that you guys are having an affair. I don't know this. I'm just speculating this. I'm just a concerned citizen worried about the mayor. But I'm Primetime 99, so I always end with a song. Nikita Johnson, Nikita, I know you miss Eric's Chiquita, but there's other bananas. I can be your manna. I will be the dad to your little babies. I'll be stepdad. So Nikita, call me. I'm going to treat you right. I'm not going to cheat on you, Nikita. I'm not going to sleep with my chief of staff. I'm a pimp on a blimp, Nikita, but I'm not a scumbag. So I'm doing this for you, Nikita Johnson. We stand Nikita Johnson. No cheating allowed. You're a scumbag. What's your instant reaction?
Well, if you notice, when you first start talking, he acknowledges you. He starts shaking his head, yes. And then when you start mentioning the facts of his case, based on what his wife said, he puts his head down like he's defeated.
Mm-hmm.
Then he starts to pull his back head up again when you start taking more shots at him. So he's defeated. There's nothing for him to say, you know, except silence. You know,
yeah.
I mean, it's nothing, because anything he says, it's just going to, you know, his wife could probably even use that against him in court.
I know.
The divorce isn't final.
As a matter of fact, that's what I said. I talked about Tim Rogers. Because Tim Rogers, he's the chief editor of D Magazine, this terrible magazine, and he had tweeted out that Mayor Johnson was wearing a leather jacket, and he said, "Oh, he has major divorced dad vibes or something."
Right.
And because of that, he got called into the courtroom because Mayor Johnson, or excuse me, Nikita, the wife, thought Mayor Johnson was giving inside information about his divorce.
Wow. Yeah, it's a messy divorce. Anytime you get divorced, it comes out in public. Can't hide it. I'm just really disappointed in him being a leader.
Yeah.
Everybody here in Dallas.
Yeah, but all the leaders cheat. Bill Clinton, I mean, even Donald's gotten a little trouble. I mean, everybody's gotten some trouble. I mean, it's not that crazy for a politician.
But who gets busted on a Ring doorbell?
I know, man.
Not a good cheater.
I know, and his chief of staff.
I got nothing against cheaters. You know, cheat, I don't care, as long as you're not paying me to catch you, okay? Yeah. But then I'll catch you. But if you're going to cheat, do it right, but don't get busted on a Ring camera. That's like, nobody cool gets busted on a Ring camera.
I know. You're right. Okay, well, hold that thought. Now, we welcome on one of the most famous men in the world. That's right. This is the one, the only MrBeast. Have you ever heard of MrBeast?
No, I haven't.
MrBeast, welcome to the show.
Hello. I heard we were all wearing glasses, so I brought my own.
Wow. Okay, obviously this is not MrBeast. This is Skitsy_VA, my very good friend from the show, Fishtank. Greg, what the heck is up, dude? How have you been doing since we left the tank?
I've been doing all right. I've increased my streaming schedule, and, you know, I've just been enjoying my new Twitter popularity. I'm just kind of chilling out, you know, making good of it.
Okay, so real quick, Greg, have you ever watched the TV show Cheaters? Did you ever see that show?
I've never watched that. No. I grew up poor.
What? It was a free thing. This is Detective Gomez from it. But this guy.
Well, I grew up on PBS. That shit was fire.
PBS was fire. Okay, so tell me this though, Greg. I see you are streaming more. Have you gotten a lot of? I know your Twitter popularity has gone up, but have you noticed it on your other platforms? Because you already had hundreds of thousands of. You had over 100K on YouTube. You had over, what is it? Your Discord has 2K. You have, don't you on TikTok? Don't you have like 1 million or something?
Yeah, like 1.3 million.
Yeah, so you're already a very popular guy. Can you notice a big difference since leaving the tank?
Oh yeah. I've been seeing a big difference. Obviously, I feel like a lot of my my big popularity, the big numbers and stuff, were just like people joining for the meme and just kind of abandoning me. But with these new people, they've been really watching this stuff, so I'm very happy for that. But yeah, I've definitely seen like an uptick of 1,000 views on YouTube, around 100 viewers on Twitch. Just generally everywhere.
Okay, well, we like that. We love the boost. We need a boost. We all need a boost on the internet. It's hard making our way. So, Greg, you had a tumultuous time. You started off in the house, kind of, your famous shirt got ruined. You had kind of a low point because of that. And then you started kind of mixing and mingling, and then you won the fight. You protected the girl that they were all bullying. Then you won your fight against Ben. And then it ended up you becoming like a star of the show. So before we get into the clips, tell us a little bit about your experience in the house from start to finish.
Basically, Sam Hyde hit me up with that email. He said, "Yeah, you want to do your little MrBeast thing for $1,000 for one day?" And it's like, I'm not a big fan of the MrBeast at this point. I feel like it's just really holding me back. But who wouldn't? Like, even if you didn't like your character or whatever, $1,000 for one day, that could do a lot of good. So yeah, obviously I jumped in on there, and they wouldn't let me. Like I thought that they would be like, "Okay, come on back, you're done here." But now they just kept me in the house, and it just kept going on and on until it got really frustrating and annoying and stuff. And I just tried to find ways to get out of there, but they just kept gaslighting me and dragging me back in.
Yeah, I know that was the best part of the show. So, Danny, we're on a show 24/7 live view cameras in every room. Even when you went number 2, there was a camera in the toilet room. As a matter of fact, Greg broke the toilet the first day. He got mad at me. The toilet was already broken, but Greg used it, and I kept on saying Greg broke the toilet. Greg hated me at first because I kept on making that. I tried to create a meme.
Bro, I had Indian food on stream the other day. Be glad I wasn't there when that happened.
Well, we got a clip. We got a clip. Hey, that's the last clip we have. Play the Indian food clip real quick. Look at this. This is Greg tasting Indian food for the first time.
It was chicken tikka masala.
Dude, chicken tikka masala.
God.
It's delicious.
It is good, but at that point, I was having crazy flavor fatigue. Like, I was so over it.
That's so funny because honestly, like chicken tikka masala is like of Indian food. I think it's like the best one. I mean,
Well, that's what I was saying. It's like it's not that I didn't like the food. It's just that I was eating the food for so long and in such quantities. You know how many spices and the shit they put in the Indian food. Like, it's probably like one of the most spiced seasoning foods on the market. And Mexican food is spiced, but I don't even get to act like that to that.
No, but Greg, this guy loves food. The whole time on the show, all he did was talk about how he was going to go to a Texas Roadhouse.
And you know I did.
I know you got the 2 pork chops. I go, dude, Texas Roadhouse is like $40. He's like, no, it's not. $13.99. You get the 2 pork chop dinner. It's a huge dinner. Isn't that what you get, the 2 pork chop dinner?
Yeah.
What a beast. Okay, now you're wondering, why do they call him fake Mr. Beast? Let's play the clip of Greg with the actual Mr. Beast.
There you go.
Mr. Beast!
Welcome to your final test. I'm Mr. Beast. We can scrap the S, cause I've never missed a beat. You had to cut from honey.
That's Mr. Beast!
Oh, hey. I bet you're wondering how I got here. Well, it's a long story, but we gotta take it all the way back to the beginning. It all started 2 years ago. I was working in the rap battle community with Fishy Canal, Little Flex, and a whole bunch of other creators. We were just about to put out Squid Game versus Mr. Beast. So we went through all the steps, and out came a video that we were all very happy with. Back then, it was just a role I took. I was super excited about it. I was trying to play Mr. Beast for the longest time. But then about a year later, the views skyrocketed. I was being added and added and added, and everybody was trying to talk to me all the time. According to Know Your Meme, this is the first edit that was posted. Just like most of them, it was Undertale or Deltarune inspired. And that just really inspired everybody to make their own stuff. Lessons in Meme Culture then uploaded their own video, which got 1.2 million views on December 21st. Bam! Planted my flag on Twitter, viral. Bam! Planted my flag on TikTok, viral. People just couldn't get enough of this Mr. Beast lookalike. Even the Mr. Beast gaming channel had to recognize it, which only led to more speculation on what Jimmy was gonna do next. The Mr. Beast team contacted Cam Steady, the rapper of the video, and asked him, "Are you Mr. Beast?" And he's like, I'm not Mr. Beast, I'm just the voice of Mr. Beast. But his team contacted me, and just that night they put me on a plane out to North Carolina. Hotels, planes, food, they had it all for me. And I was just there to film a TikTok. Jimmy is a very busy man, so I had maybe about 10 minutes with him. He was a very nice guy. So that's my story. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you stick with me along with my journey.
Wow, Greg, with the biggest YouTuber, you're best friends with him, hanging out. Tell me what the free food, what did they give you much for free food?
Basically, I was just around the times of dinner, lunch, and breakfast or whatever, they'll be like, what do you want? I'll tell them what I want, and they just go out and get it for me.
They give
and
you
they had me in just, I think they had me at a Holiday Inn or whatever.
Well, that's not too fancy. I mean, it's not bad, though.
Well,
Did
yeah.
you eat the free breakfast?
It's not fancy, but, it is what it is.
Did you eat the free breakfast at the Holiday Inn?
Oh, yeah.
The continental breakfast? What did you get?
That's what I'm saying. If the hotel don't have free breakfast or Wi-Fi, fuck that hotel.
That's true. Yeah. I mean, well, the free Wi-Fi, I mean, I feel like they all have that now, right? Do a lot of hotels?
You'd think so. I've been to a lot of hotels, and some of them don't.
Oh.
Yeah. What do you think about that, Gomez?
Most of them have it. Depending on which ones you stay.
I know, but I feel like the free breakfast, not all of them have that.
I love they do have the free breakfast. It's very limited breakfast.
You know what I've done before, and I hate to admit this. I think I've admitted this on the show before. I think I have. And I used to do this in LA when I lived in Los Angeles, and I was poor, for lack of a better word. I used to have a key to the Hampton Inn. There's like a Hampton Inn like 2 miles away. And we would just go to the breakfast. And if they ever asked us, we'd just show a room key and they never said anything. I went and ate at the Hampton Inn.
Hey, there you go.
This is what I'm saying. I ate the free Hampton Inn continental breakfast 20 times when I lived in
breakfast.
The Hampton Inn's
it's
pretty
not
good.
bad. It's not bad at all.
They got the waffle maker. They got
I was actually on the topic of LA. I lived in LA for 7 months with my dad in a car. I think it was Delmarva.
Yeah, you told me about this. Dude, Greg lived in a car with his dad, and he said that this is some of the most fun he ever had. This guy's crazy, Greg. Tell us about it. You always talk fondly about LA.
What kind of car was it?
I know. What kind of car was it?
I don't know. I'm not a big car guy.
Was it like a sedan or a van? What was it?
It was like one of those longer cars, you know, the kinds you see with like the wooden boards on the side.
Station wagon.
Station wagon.
Yeah.
And so how would you sleep in it? Would one person sleep in the front seat and you'd sleep in the passenger?
Nah, we both slept in the front seat. Our stuff was like filled to the brim with boxes and such.
Wow. And Greg, you see, most people would say that was a really challenging time, but you always talk very positive about your experience in California.
Yeah, it's because it's like it was hard, but like it wasn't like that hard. Like most time we just spend our time at the library, the McDonald's, look around. We went to the 99-cent store a lot. That shit was awesome.
The 99-cent store, I know everybody shops there in LA. That store, like people live and die by the 99-cent store.
I love it.
No, okay, Greg, though, tell me this, with all the stuff, with all the viral fame, this and that, now your dad's moving in with you, is that correct?
Yeah, he's moved in with me right now. Like I said, I don't really need him to do my thing, but it just makes it better so I have more money for content and such.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. You kind of have to feel like you're helping your dad out. You're kind of helped. I mean, you guys are taking care of each other, obviously. But that doesn't make you feel pretty good that you're on the grind now. You're on the rise.
Yeah. My dad is super supportive of it. He was the one that came up with the idea. He's like, if we split the rent or whatever, you don't have to worry as much about making the bills, and you can actually save money for once for the videos and such.
And how is your editor? Did you get them paid? Because I know you were so worried about that. So you took care of all your people.
Oh yeah, no, they're getting paid per video now. Obviously, like not big bucks, but what I can afford. But the initial payout, I gave over like 200 to one of my main ones.
Okay, that's pretty good. So now let's play some clips from the tank. Brandon, you choose which clips we're gonna watch. Is the first one Greg coming in?
Yeah, let's do him entering the tank.
Okay, cool.
Give a big Fishtank round of applause for MrBeast.
Hello, guys. How are y'all doing? Wait.
MrBeast, make sure this is where the camera picks you up.
Okay.
So be just around here, and this is the camera right here. If you ever want to look at the camera, you can point up there. Thank you so much for being here, man.
No problem. I remember a long time ago when I was making videos and it went nowhere. It went absolutely nowhere. But then I got my first brand deal. I got $10,000.
He wanted me to drag this shit on for so long.
Good in this world.
It's so funny how you have this speech.
Here's $10,000.
It was improv.
I know, but it's so funny that you're improvising as him, like telling his life story. My videos didn't make any money, and then was that your story, or was that MrBeast's story? Whose story?
No, I just remembered like little snippets from the MrBeast story I've heard over the time, because I am subscribed to MrBeast. I like his videos, so I have general knowledge of what he grew up on and stuff.
I hated that video where he helped all those blind people see again. Didn't you hate that? That pissed me off. Why would he help those people see? What a dickhead.
Why won't he give me the money? I want the money.
You do deserve. He didn't give you anything, though. Tell him, Greg. He took you out. He bought you Panda Express or whatever. But did he put any money in your bank account?
Nah. I do feel a little weird about that. I'm like, man, I wish I had that money. It'd be really good for my content and stuff. But I was just making a joke about, I wish I had that money. Blind children, they don't need money, but me, I do.
That's true. Blind people, I mean, come on, help out Greg. I mean, no, but how did he fix all those people's eyesight? I never even watched that video.
Oh, he just paid for all the surgeries and such.
And then 100 people were able to see. Is that what that was? That
yeah.
Pretty good work. What do you think about that, Dan?
Well, it's not like they weren't like fully blind. A lot of this stuff was like cataracts and near blindness. Well, so, it was still able to be reversed.
Greg, I have a surprise guest. Come here, Tiny, real quick. Somebody wants to talk to you. I don't know. Maybe grab that chair, Tiny. Grab that chair. You can just knock that stuff off it. So, Greg, a lot of people in the African American community didn't like how you treated Dunye on the show. So we brought a representative of the NAACP. This is Tiny, and he's going to tell you a little bit about what you did wrong on the show and how you can be a better supporter of black culture and black men.
Yeah, man, you got to look out for black people, man. You know what I'm saying? What you did last time was just crap, and I don't appreciate it, man. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't cool at all, man. You got to uplift the black community. That's what
I didn't appreciate them putting me in that position.
Encouraging each other, man. Not putting us down, man. That ain't right at all, man.
Did you say the N-word on the show, Greg?
No.
You sure? Because that's what I thought I heard.
Yeah, because we thought you said it, and he was going to confront you on it. And then, do you want to be more black? Do you want to be more black, Greg?
Ain't nothing wrong.
Are you familiar with Tim Pool?
No.
Tell him what happens if he drinks his coffee.
I'm telling you, man, you got to get this coffee in you. It's
I
going to
try.
fill you, energize you, and everything. This is the best, strongest black coffee in the land. You want to get some, my man?
I might.
You'll go from white to dark.
I will
right?
tell you though.
You'll be black just like me.
You want to?
I will tell you that caffeine has no effect on me.
Caffeine
Like
has no effect on you. You need to drink some of this, all right? You need to drink some of this. This is double caffeinated. This will make you crap your pants, literally. People have been drinking this and been sharting. They try to fart.
Bro, with the Indian food, that's crazy.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Indian food and coffee, you'll literally have liquid shits, but it'll be worth it, dude.
You'll have a clean colon.
Yeah.
You'll have a clean colon. He knows all about it.
That's the best thing to have these days.
And please apologize before he goes. Will you apologize for what you did to the black culture and black race?
I apologize, Tiny. Will you ever forgive
Thanks,
me?
man. I appreciate
Yeah, apology accepted. Okay, thank you, Tiny. All right. I thought he was going to come after you a little bit harder, but I guess you didn't say the N-word. I could have sworn he said the N-word, Danny. I think he said the N-word.
Might have said it in a different way.
You've said the N-word before though, Greg?
No, I haven't. But if we're gonna get held up on it, basically I was doing, you know, the Men in Black, you know, that scene where Will Smith is beatboxing and stuff?
I mean, with the first one or the second Men in Black?
The second one.
I kind of remember. What are you about to reveal, though? That's what I'm worried about.
Basically, Will Smith beatboxes, and I misremembered one of the beatbox things, so it sounded very similar, but it was not.
Oh, like you said, the N-word. I didn't know this controversy. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you have an N-word tape like Trump.
But it was boom now, boom out, boom a digger, boom a digger.
Oh, I see. That sounds kind of close. That sounds close.
It's close, but it wasn't it.
Greg, do we have that clip of me freestyling? Well, I guess we don't have that, but remember I freestyled against TJ, not important. But let's actually watch another clip. And before we go, Brandon, remind me that I have to rap over Greg's beatboxing. He's a professional beatboxer.
I think you also owe
professional.
I think you also owe Greg money.
I paid him the money. Tell him I paid the money.
Him?
Greg.
Yeah, you got me.
Tell him so everybody knows.
Alex Stein gave me $100 for calling Ben Earl.
Good.
Show him. We needed a picture of Earl, though, or Ben. Because Ben did have My Name is Earl vibe. It's hard. We're talking about it. You don't understand. You guys have to see it. Okay, before we wrap, though, let's play another clip from Inside the Tank. Is this a boxing match?
Yeah, you want the boxing match or Frank?
So, actually, let's do the boxing match. Wait, when did he get emotional with Frank? Before the boxing match?
No, I think that was after.
Okay, yeah. So let's do the boxing match and then the Frank clip.
Yeah.
Let's run this. This is Greg, his first boxing match, even though he does VR boxing. Look at that knockdown! Dude, knockdown right there. And Ben didn't want it after that. So that was just a quick knockdown. Play that one more time. Watch him knock down. And the guy who's fighting had a lot of fight experience. Let's play that clip.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Ready? Punching. Boom! He gave him that right hand and just right to his face. So that had to feel pretty good. And a lot of people don't know the lead up to this. What was happening is that one of the women in the house paid $20,000 to be on the show, and she was an OnlyFans model, and they didn't like OnlyFans models, so they just totally bullied her. I don't know what else to say. But Greg did not stand for this. He didn't like that they were bullying, so he went and he rung the bell on literally on the creator of the show. I mean, you know, Gold Striker, Jedediah Gold Striker, the guy that was running the show, and challenged him to a fight. Gold Striker didn't want to fight him, so he sent, you know, not that Gold Striker was afraid, but Gold Striker had already fought. They wanted to be more fair of a fight, so he had him fight Ben, who fights all the time. Yeah. About the same height. You had about 50 pounds on him, but he had a little more experience.
Yeah.
You went in there and tell us, were you nervous about the fight? What were you thinking before going into that?
I was very nervous. Not of Ben particularly, but about the fact that I would get into like a really hard fight. Because, you know, obviously it's like it was exhilarating. It was fun. It was cool to see that part of me and learn a lot more about myself. But at the end of the day, nobody wants to get punched in the face.
No, and it hurt. But then what happened? You had the black eye.
Yeah, no. But Ben gave me definitely gave me like a black eye around this like the socket area.
And how long did it last?
It lasted like a good. I think I still had a little bit of it by the time I got out of the fish tank. So I think it lasted about 2 weeks.
Wow, I had a black eye.
And you were in a boxing match.
I was, and I won my boxing match as well.
I saw it.
It was very hard. I was kind of Greg's coach a little bit. I helped him, even though, you know.
Oh, yeah.
It was all Greg that did the fighting. I don't want to take any credit. That was all Greg. But
But you reminded me to block my face. I don't know how. helpful that was, considering the fact that I was getting punched in the face. But
no,
I
it
tried.
helps. That did help because when you block with your hands, that does honestly help because it lessens the blow.
Yeah, I'm not saying it doesn't work. I'm just saying when you get punched around, you forget to put it in front of your face.
You get tired. No, that's what I'm saying. When you start punching and you punch, it's hard to put your hand immediately back and cover your face. No, it feels very awkward, but that's what you have to do when you're in.
But that was really helpful. I wish I could have used it more.
Well, you did good, all that VR boxing. Okay, now, Greg, you did not go into the tank and you had an emotional breakdown. Let's be real. You know, they broke you down. Yeah. They bullied you in the tank. They ruined your shirt, your famous shirt that you actually shot with MrBeast. This is legendary merch.
Actually, that's not true.
What?
that was a shirt specifically for Cameo.
Okay, well, you know what I mean. But it was an important shirt, right?
Hold that for a second.
Okay, let's see. Let's see what he's gonna get. The shirt. Look at it framed, dude. Wow. Greg, no, show it more. You were so worried about that shirt, and then who put it in that nice frame? Who did that for you? Did they do that? Did Sam do that for you? I guess he doesn't have his headphones in. Oh yeah.
There he goes.
Greg, who did that for you? That looks awesome. Who made that plaque with the shirt?
Oh, I did.
Oh, that looks good. I thought maybe somebody at Fishtank did that. Okay, now let's show the clip of him and Frank being consoled.
Greg, you okay? No, man.
Greg.
No, buddy.
Greg, no.
Don't cry.
Some shanties. That's always lifts the spirit.
Give you a hug.
Oh, Greg.
Give me a hug. Come here. Come here.
That's Frank Castle, one of the biggest badasses on the internet.
Okay, man.
I mean, shout out to Frank Castle. He does his job really well.
Don't be sad. Everybody here loves you, man.
Yeah, man. You're cool.
It's okay. It's okay. Squeeze me. Squeeze me, Greg. Squeeze me tight. Don't let go.
What happened there, Greg?
Basically, I was really drunk, and it was like not a fun drunk. It was like a downer drunk, and they were constantly pressing me about, they're doing their shit, trying to make me say the N-word, doing this, that. But the thing that really broke me was that, obviously I was intoxicated. What broke me is they said, would you say the N-word to stop a rape?
What was his answer? What do you say?
Yeah, you say yes, right?
Yeah, I think I would say yes, but that's a lot of pressure. That's a lot of pressure to put on somebody who's drunk.
You're telling me that you started crying? He asked you if you'd say the N-word to stop a rape?
Like I said, obviously I would, but at the same time...
Oh my gosh, that show is so sick, and that broke you down.
No, I got broken down a couple of times, but, that's just the one you showed. But yeah, that's what threw me over the edge, was because I was like, that's too much pressure. You're asking me to give up my reputation for the greater good type deal.
Yeah, and you kept your reputation strong. Brandon, he's talking to my ear, and then you stop. You must not press the button because I don't hear the last.
You're good. I was gonna ask, at what point did you kind of become buddies with Frank? You had a real journey there of hate, and then you guys kind of became buddies at the end.
Yeah, I never really held it against any of the contestants or anybody for how they acted in the tank, because I understood the game. It's like, obviously I wasn't prepared for the game, but I understood it. So once I got to know a lot of the people outside of the tank after we got out and went to the bar and stuff, I let go of a lot of those, a lot of that meanness that I was thinking about, like Tay, Frank, Sam Hyde. A lot of the resentment got released when I actually got to see them as a more normal people.
What did Taylor do to you? I thought Taylor was pretty nice to you. What did Taylor do to you?
Taylor was just Taylor was into that game. She was in
it the most. I thought she deserved to win.
Yeah, she was in it for anything. So anytime that they would try and fuck with me or whatever, Taylor was the best at it. So I kind of had a little resentment for that.
$50,000 if you won the show. But see, Greg and I were freeloaders. We weren't necessarily there to win. We were just there to kind of interact with other contestants. So it was, because every time
I'm not gonna act like I got it the worst, but I wasn't prepared for it like some of the other people were.
Did that OnlyFans whore ever reach out to you?
No, she didn't, but I'm not worried about it.
Even though you protected her honor, she can't even give you a free trial or something.
Well, I wouldn't want it anyways, bro.
Have you ever thought about doing OnlyFans content?
Not in a serious way, as a bit.
Yeah, I know. As a bit, that's what we're gonna actually have Tiny. Tiny, come on here real quick. If you want to join if you want to see the nastiest OnlyFans account, Tiny, tell them about your OnlyFans account.
Oh man, my OnlyFans account is off the chain, man. You know, I'm a wild freak. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I got 11 kids already. You know, I'm trying to catch up with Nick Cannon. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? If you know any freaks out there want to give a big nasty, man, and go my OnlyFans account, man, we can make it happen all night.
Thank you,
like
Tiny.
to get busy.
Okay, thank you. We're gonna get terms of service. Oh my gosh, yes. If you want to join
The
his
way I
OnlyFans,
see it is,
I'll
make
send
that
you,
money.
I'm gonna send you a free promo for Tiny's OnlyFans.
No.
Why? That's kind of racist. Why did you say it like that? Why is it? Because he's a black guy?
I don't want to see anybody's OnlyFans.
You don't want to see Detective Gomez's? Is it because he's Hispanic?
Nah.
What's on your OnlyFans, Gomez?
Man, me working undercover at a nudist resort.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So honestly, though, we've done busts. We've had to bust people out at a nudist resort. Greg, what do you think about that public nudity? Are you pro nude beaches or anti nude beach?
I think it really just depends. I'm not against it as long as everybody is consensual about it.
Would you get naked at a nude beach?
No.
Would you, Danny?
I have.
No.
Hey. At a nudist resort.
And you got naked?
I had to go undercover. I had to do what I had to do to get the shot.
You were just hanging wang the whole time?
Well, to a certain extent, yeah.
Well, how does that work? You just go in and just drop trow, or do you? I know, like, how does it work? How does a nudist colony work?
Well, they'll give you like a towel to walk around in, but you got to walk around naked in certain parts of the place.
So you'll wear a towel. So they do give you a little towel. And
Yeah.
Like if you're in like the common areas.
Yeah, we're at a case in Tampa where I had to go super deep.
Really
undercover.
deep, butt crack deep.
Yeah. It was kind of. I thought my client was kidding when she said there was a news resort. So I saw this guy about 75 years old, jogging with his ding dong flapping back and forth down the street.
Wow, Greg, what do you think about that?
I don't know. I think there's probably a certain amount of freedom to it if you're down for that kind of thing.
Greg, I'm really disappointed in you. I had you on my show tonight. I thought we were going to get millions and millions of viewers. Why are there not more people watching The Real MrBeast tonight? That's I lied and said it was MrBeast. Why aren't more people watching?
I think the same thing about my own streams. I'm like, I thought everybody loved me, but then it just dropped off, and I kind of expected that.
Do you ever get mad? Because my audience are called chat rats, and every time I think there's a few chat rats that always have my back, but a lot of the chat rats don't have my back. They don't share, they don't like, they don't subscribe. 60% of our viewers are subscribed. That means there's 40% of the people that are watching this right now are not subscribed to the channel. Why won't they just hit that subscription button, Greg?
I don't know. They should really hit that subscription button that they're hanging around in the chat box.
That's what I'm saying. Hit the button, and then you got mad. I remember, did you notice that, Greg, you got mad when we modded you? What was that all about?
I don't think I got mad. I was just like, I'm not going to do moderator stuff. I'm just doing it as a meme.
Yeah, but you said I will not mod. It would not help. Why? I mean, what's that all about? I would mod your chat.
Yeah. I'm just too busy and stuff all over the place. I can't keep track of your chat.
But I need you.
I can barely keep track of my chat.
I need you though, Greg. I need you in the chat every day. Does the chat rats? You guys want Greg in the chat? I think they do. All the Greg heads they're representing. Dude, the Greg heads are going crazy in the chat right now. Okay, Greg, before we let you go, we only got you on for a couple more minutes. How can the people support you and find you?
If they want to support me, I'm Skitsy_VA on everything. Skitsy_VA on everything. Twitch and YouTube are my mains.
Those are that's where they should follow you, Twitch and YouTube?
Yeah.
But not Twitter. I feel like Twitter, though, is where they can
I could do Twitter, but, that's more of a neither here nor there. You can, if you want to follow my Twitter, then Skitsy_YouTube.
Okay, Brandon, which clips did we not watch that we need to watch before we let Greg go?
Let's do this one about Sam joking about keeping him for a season 2.5. That's
Okay.
I kind of like that one.
Okay, this one's good. Now this clip.
2.5. Sell another season pass to watch
Yeah, I've
Greg in
seen
the
this.
house for another 100 days while you clean up and rebuild.
Yeah, they were saying leave Greg in the house while we're fixing this place. Oh my god. That would be fucking. That's like if like $20 extra content pack. Greg would stay. That'd be super funny, man.
What,
bro? If they found me, if they ended up doing that, and I actually went along with it, you'd just see the season 3 contestants coming into a golem-looking ass.
Yeah, but you'd be rich, dude.
Leave the house.
Think about all the TTSs you generated, or who do you think got the most hate through TTS? Dunye?
Yeah, probably Dunye, but that was a whole meme.
Beaver Street, huh?
Yeah, friggin', I think TJ, Dunye, Tay got a lot of hate, but at the same time, Tay is pulling viewers, so obviously it's not for real.
No, Tay's doing well. Okay, now before we let you go, give us your overarching opinion on the whole experience, and was it worth it? Because I remember at the time, we were locked in that house together. We were sleeping on beds that were catty corner. You were really, really down on your experience. How do you feel about it now after the fact?
I think it's easier to look back rather than being a part of it. Obviously, when I was in there, I was very frustrated, annoyed, stressed out. But now that I get to see the fun bits that come out of it, you know, I feel like I took it a little too seriously. I was too worried about the people I was associating with and the things they were trying to make me say. So if I could redo it or something, I'd probably just be way more loose about it while still standing my ground.
You wouldn't have said the N-word still, right?
No. I still would not have said it.
Trying to make you say production value.
Okay, now before we go, let me get some of that Greg beatboxing skills that we love so much.
Oh, you know it.
Greg the Legs, always on time, always commit that crime. That is why I rhyme. Greg is the best, he is the leg. Greg will love you and give you some head. No, he's not gay, do it to a girl. He will make you rock her world. He is Greg, he is a pirate, and he's got a peg leg. Greg. Greg, love you, Greg. Hope you're never dead. All right, Greg, you're the man, dude. Everybody go like and subscribe. Go follow Greg. Is there anything you want to say before you go?
Live your life in color.
Well, that kind of sounds racial.
Shut up!
We just said, come on, Tiny, hold on. He just said live your life in color.
What?
Yeah, he said something about live your life in color. What does that mean?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. You're saying he does not count as a color? What are you talking about, Alex
saying
Stein?
a colored person's racist. Don't ever use that term. He called you a colored.
What? You call me, do I look color to you, man? I'm black. And don't you ever forget it. Do I need to pay you a visit? And I ain't even playing, dude. Don't piss me off.
All right, Tiny, get out of here. Thank you. Gosh, Tiny's the man. Don't ever mess with him. Do not use any vernacular like color. That word is a racial term. Do not use that. We love all colors. Black, white, Hispanic, Asian.
We do.
Especially Asian. We like them the most. All right. Talk to you later.
Bye-bye.
What do you think about Greg? He's a crazy guy, right?
Crazy. And being in a house with a bunch of people like that. I mean, you were in that house, right?
Yes.
I mean, is there any kind of sanitary?
No, it's disgusting. I mean, Brandon, and then Brandon lived in the freaking bunker of the house in the basement. Brandon had it. I mean, it was less sanitized upstairs in the house.
Yeah.
But Brandon was in a leaky basement too. Tell Danny about it.
I mean, it was not, it wasn't a great hotel. It was a trap house essentially. But I do feel like people should give Jet, Ben, Josie Vance, all them a little more credit because they're also trapped in that house for 42 days. I don't feel like they get enough credit for sleeping on the floor for a month and a half.
No, they don't get enough credit.
A lot of people snoring and things like that. A lot of that going on there.
The snoring was the least of our worries. Like literally, people were just playing the butt trumpet constantly. You go to bed, and I just hear. There's a guy named Fatty on the show. That was his name, Fatty, and he's 400 pounds, and he actually defecated in a pot, and they were gonna make somebody eat it to win the game. It was all a troll. They were never gonna make him eat it, but they had him defecate into a pan.
Yeah.
It smelled horrible.
I can imagine.
It smelled like poop in a pan.
Yep.
It was gross. Okay, speaking of being gross, our producer, Jimmy, we tried to light him on fire at the beginning of the episode, and because of that, he went home, and he's trying to, I don't know, he's not going to legally do anything to us, is he? Did you calm him down at all, Brandon? Because he was really mad.
No, we've had him sign plenty of waivers. We're good.
Legally, we're fine.
Yeah,
right?
no, legally, it's in his contract that we can set him on fire.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about him personally. I just worry about the legal ramifications.
We don't have to pay his hospital bill either, so we're good.
I don't want to pay any bills.
Yeah.
He's already costing me too much damn money. Okay, and the other thing is, let's have this is a moment with the chat rats. Why are there not more people watching this stream, chat rats? I'll tell you why. Because you're not sharing it, you're not liking it. So I'm Primetime 99 Pimp on a Blimp, but I can't fly this blimp high without your support, Danny. Why do they not want to support us? Why won't they hit that like button?
They need to support you because there's not another person like you that's got balls like you to challenge the city of Dallas mayor in person, face to face, and take him down Nobody else can do that except you.
God, you're
and not to mention AOC on top of that.
Oh, let's get into it. My favorite big booty Latina, you as a Mexican man, you like that a lot, right?
I think she's good looking. Can I ask you just a personal question here?
Of course.
I mean, I know probably nobody's watching, like you said, but is she really good looking as she appears to be?
Listen,
because I saw your eyes, because she looked at you and then she stopped and then you looked at her booty. Then you go, damn, that's a big booty Latina.
That's my favorite big booty Latina.
She looked really cute that day too. So
she had the mini skirt dress on, yes, and then no panty line. So she had the thong on.
She's as pretty as she appears to be.
Yeah, she's a beautiful muffin. She's a little blueberry muffin that I want to rip the top off and just eat it. No, on a serious note, AOC gets a lot of grief. They say she's ugly or something because she has these eyes, but no, she has very beautiful eyes. Her body's in great shape. You know, and her butt was nice. It looked good.
It's a compliment.
It's a compliment. It's the best compliment here in Texas.
Compliment at the end of the day.
Saying you're a big booty Latina is one of the nicest compliments you can give a person.
Yeah. I think you're okay with that.
Yeah, I mean, look, we got to look. That's our favorite big booty.
You could have just said, "Damn."
Look at that booty right there. You see that booty? Damn, that's a size medium booty.
Yeah. Very, very lucky. Very, very lucky to see her in person.
Well, I got so lucky. Walking out. I got lucky because she went and complained on Instagram. Look at those two. I did Kamala Harris. We love Kamala Harris. Actually, our video got over 1 million views. Our Kamala Harris short from Sara Gonzales' show. So thank you to the chat rats that watched that and shared that video. But why aren't all of our videos over 1 million? That's on you. That's not on me because I'm making great clips. Okay, now, Danny, I want to play one of your most viral moments of your entire career on the show Cheaters. This is a clip from one of my favorite shows. And for the young people watching this, you guys might not remember this show, but this used to be the hottest show on TV. It was on E! I think it was it weekly? Was it every Friday? I forget.
Talk Soup with Joe McHale.
Yeah, Joe McHale. But how many days did it run? Was it daily?
Weekly, because they would run it, I think, every Monday and Tuesday to take reality clips from different reality shows, and he'd make fun of the shows.
Yeah, but was it every night or was it?
No, once a week.
Yeah, it was once a week. Yeah, I remember that. Okay.
And then they had something called like the Academy Awards show, but they called it the Soup Awards.
The Soup Awards, yeah, the Soup. That was the best. Yeah, they give you the best reality TV.
And I beat out Steven Seagal and this other guy and everybody.
Did you remember that year Steven Seagal? Guys, everybody's so young. That year Steven Seagal had that super hit reality show where he went and was a cop or whatever. Yeah, that was a huge show. So let's play the clip of you winning the Soup Award.
Our nominees for Lawman of the Year, Steven Seagal.
Can you loan me $5, son?
No. David Caruso.
Reality just became real.
I'll give that guy $5. But the winner is Detective Gomez from Cheaters. Watch now as we highlight his dedication to his craft at the circus.
All right, cool. All right, awesome. Gomez is right around the corner.
There he is. Where's Gomez?
Boom.
There he is.
Detective Gomez.
Shh, I'm on a case.
Wait, someone on our crew is cheating?
Look, over there.
Come on, Rich. Your character needs another mistress. Please let me be on Mad Men.
No, I don't have control of it.
But I can smoke.
Cigarettes have bound us in a way that marriage never could. And also, my episode of Ugly Betty is on this Wednesday on ABC.
I'll watch. This is an ugly job. I mean, it's just really hard on the eyeballs. Give me a trophy.
Wow. They're horribly burned. We'll be right back.
That's legendary, Danny. And that's when that show was hot as a pistol.
It was really good back then. And that was probably one of the better shows.
I remember that bus. That was from the Universal Circus, which was an African-American circus, correct?
Yeah, out in the Red Bird area. Yeah.
Look at us on set right there. That's Danny in prime time, about to go bust some cheaters. Where's there's the security crew right there.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be alive if it wasn't for those crew members. They had to stop a lot of nefarious characters, as they say.
That was on a ranch. Remember
that was on that ranch, yeah, when we busted those people. That was actually a pretty nice little ranch out there. The good old days, Danny. I said this before the show starts. You don't ever know you're in the good old days till you're out of them.
Well, and that's what, something I think about when you went to talk to the mayor. You didn't realize who you worked for when you went to confront him.
No.
You worked for a TV show called Cheaters.
Yeah, I know.
You didn't realize you took that
I'm an
personal.
expert. Yeah, I know.
You took that personal.
That's what I made my career off of. I wouldn't have this show here if I didn't do cheaters. I mean, that kept me afloat for all those years.
So he wasn't really just dealing with anybody. He was dealing with Alex Stein from Cheaters.
I know. I should have said that. Next time, I'm going to go back in a month and be like, dude, I'm an expert. I worked on the show Cheaters and da-da-da-da-da.
That's why I'm here today.
I'm going to
Took this personal.
I'm going to really go after him. Now, let's play this clip. Now, that was a comedic clip. Let's play this clip of ABC News, giving you a little ride-along.
Oh, 2020.
You were cheated
2020.
on, right?
I was cheated on once.
So you feel that, a little bit of that pain.
Oh yeah, I feel it. I feel it through my clients when they tell me they've been cheated on. I'll tell them 3 things are happening to you right now. As I said, you won't be able to sleep knowing the person next to you is cheating on you. You'll lose your appetite, and you won't be able to concentrate and focus at work. It'll drive you crazy.
Has all of this made you cynical or sour on marriage and romance?
I'm a little.
It's got to, right?
I'm a little cynical. I can pick up on signs whether they're not serious and they aren't serious enough, or about a relationship. If they're not serious,
Oh, you'd be a hell of a person to be in a relationship.
Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah, right.
I got your antenna up all the time.
Oh yeah, I'll catch you like that.
Not if she's cheating, she wouldn't be good to be in a relationship with you. Just
I'm
bust
currently
her.
working on one now.
Really?
Yeah.
Would I know this person?
Oh yeah.
Who is it?
I can't tell you that.
You'd have to kill me.
It's classified.
All right.
Then I have to kill you.
Yeah.
If I told you.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it to me. Does it surprise you how out in the open, how public affairs are?
No, there's people cheating. Maybe in a car behind us right now, or
No, that's the crew. So that would not be good.
Let's hope
That
not.
would not be good.
Wow.
No, it's the mayor.
I know, the mayor's cheating.
Yeah. Because it's funny how you ask that question. What surprised you that people cheat right out in the open? And now you think back like, oh, our mayor, the leader of our city's cheating.
I know. It happens crazy. Yeah. What do you say to the people when the woman, or man, I know you have clients that are both, when they do catch them, like what's some of the worst reactions you've ever felt? Like them mad at you, tell us like kind of.
No, they don't they feel at peace most of the time because
they kind of already know.
No, well, they have suspicion, but they're just trying to confirm suspicions. They want to know the truth. So once they know the truth, and like they say, the truth will set you free. Once you know, you're okay after that.
Yeah, but you and I would talk about, what about those hinky-jinky cases where they were kind of broken up? Like there was like kind of that gray area. That happened a lot.
Yeah, like more of a payback type thing.
Yeah.
Like you didn't have the nerve to tell me you were dating somebody else before you broke up with me.
Yeah, that happened a lot where they're, they kind of knew they're on the, they're on the outs and then they bust them, but and then the relationship wasn't that good to start with.
Well, then the guy goes, we haven't seen you in 6 weeks.
That's what I'm saying. We'd have the cases. It'd be different if they were married and lived together, but there'd be ones like we dated and they were just dating and they thought they were cheating, but the guy'd be like, I haven't even talked to you in 2 months. Like, you're dumb for even thinking we're still dating. So there's a lot of confusing. It's a very complicated thing, all relationships. Okay, Danny, now we're winding down on this show.
Okay.
Tell the people a little bit about how they can find you and how they can support you, and if they need your services, how they can handle getting in contact with you.
You can find me at DetectiveGomez.com. Find me on TikTok, Instagram at The Cheaters Detective, and on YouTube at The Cheaters Detective.
Make sure to go and watch those clips. What do you have coming up? Any big cases or anything you can let us know about?
Just a lot of people messing around, but I'm not catching anybody on ring cameras bringing women to their houses.
Nikita Johnson needs to call you. Nikita Johnson, call Danny Gomez right now. He will protect you. He will watch you. Oh, and tell us a little bit about, actually, before you go, Cliff Notes, you have a lot of spy equipment. What is, like, your main way of catching somebody?
I always tell people, use technology to your advantage. If you got a GPS, stick a GPS device in the car.
Is that legal?
As long as you own the car.
Well, because have you seen the thing where if you put the Apple AirTags on people, that's illegal?
And those are guys who are dating girls and they want to see what their girlfriends
Yeah, but you've seen that. I know, that's technically illegal.
That's illegal. No, it is illegal. You can't do that.
Yeah, they put an Apple AirTag.
Yeah, or if you want a GPS for your boyfriend's car, you can't do that. But if it's your husband, community property, your teenager, your grandfather, something like that, put GPS on and find out where they're going. Make sure
you can put the GPS on that.
Alex, $20 super chat from Matthew Adams. Is there anyone out there who wouldn't want Alex to torch their city council and mayor?
I know. Matt wants me to go to his. Oh, speaking of Matt, we got that kitten for you. The kittens are almost ready for, well, not almost ready. I think they got another month. But Matt has dibs on one of the kittens. If you guys want a kitten, make sure to email me at pimponablimp99@gmail.com. That's one of my top chat rats. We love you, Matt Adams. Thank you for the $20 super chat. All right, folks, this has been our show. I'll be honest. I'm disappointed in the chat rats. I wanted more out of the chat rats tonight, Brandon. I don't think they shared it enough. I don't think they liked it enough. Did they? How many likes do we have? Yeah, we have less than 600 likes. Why is that, Brandon?
I don't know. You know, you try and get people to help you out for a good cause.
I got rid of Jimmy too.
Yeah.
I tried to light Jimmy on fire. Why is that not enough to make them?
I don't. Do we need to give them more incentives? You know, they jumped on board the second we offered to shave Jimmy's head for money.
Okay, well, before the show, we got to end the show soon, but what should I do? I told them we're kind of brainstorming some ideas. I'm going to dye my hair bleach blonde.
Yeah.
Once we get to 250,000 subscribers, so we need 42,000 more subscribers.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good start.
That's a lot, though, dude. I mean, do you think there's 42,000 people out there that want me to dye my hair bleach blonde?
I mean, it's free 99 to embarrass you. I don't know what else we can do.
But there has to be like a time limit because eventually we will hit 250, you know, but it needs to be
maybe by the end of March. Can we do that? At too much
at
time?
the end of the month, that's 1,000 subscribers a day. I mean, I don't even think that's realistic, but yes. Okay, guys, January, February, March, maybe April, maybe May 1st. That's 2 months.
That seems fair.
I don't know if we're going to get that many, but guys, if we get 250,000 subscribers on the show, I'm going to dye my hair bleach blonde, and I'll keep it that way for minimum 2 weeks. That's fair, right?
Yeah, I think that works. And we'll come up with some more ways to torture Jimmy because they seem to like that quite a bit.
Yeah, we need to torture Jimmy more and torture me. They love when they torture me, Danny.
Or start a protest in front of City Hall, say no cheaters allowed.
That's what we're going to do. No cheaters allowed. All right, guys, it's been a great show. Everybody go and support Danny Gomez and his great work catching cheaters, the mayor, Nikita Johnson. If you want to get in contact, reach out to me because I do want to be a stepdaddy to those babies, and I'll put you in contact with Detective Gomez so he can even get you more information on Mayor Johnson's infidelity. All right, DJ, we end the show the same way every time with that freestyle finale. Let's go! Yo, it's prime time and Tiny on the set. Gonna make that wet. And I got my Corvette. Danny Gomez in the seat, acting like a super freak, catching you cheating on your wife. He's going to ruin your life. Better not cheat. If you're a freak, he'll catch you in your Jeep. Don't do it. Don't say hey to that hoe in your DMs. She might tell him, and he's gonna bust you on camera. He's gonna make you look bad, like Mayor Johnson. So sad. All right, guys, I love you. Thank you for watching the show. Hit that subscription button. Peace out. We love you. Peace and good night.